Hey y'all, welcome to Daydream Manor Flower Farm. I'm Dawn. I live in South Louisiana, and today's video is just a quick catch up on the week and a look at these pathetic dahlias. Well, hey y'all, welcome into the tunnel. And I'm not glistening yet. Believe it or not, the humidity has been really low here. So yesterday it was like 97, but the humidity was in the 50s, so it actually felt fine. I know it's so bizarre that we talk about being in the upper 90s and that it feels okay, but it is definitely that humidity that makes the world of difference. So I decided I was going to film this out here in the tunnel. So let's get caught up for the week. So I just got back day before yesterday, was gone all week to a work thing in Houston, which is about a 4.5 hour drive from here. I did drive because the way it fell out, I could either be home Friday morning if I drove myself, or Friday evening if I did the other mode of transportation that was being offered. And I was like, I want to be home. So I left Monday morning. I dropped Murphy to Earth, Murphy is our dog, off with my daughter. And then I hit the road, and then I drove back. I woke up early Friday morning. I'm up early anyway. So I was like up at like, I don't know, it was like 10 minutes to 5, I think. I got up, threw my clothes on. I was out the door on the interstate by 5:25. So I was rolling because I was just ready to get home. So it had been a long week. We were in, I guess you would call them a workshop. I don't know what you would really call it. I don't know. But they were like 12, 14-hour days. So yeah, I was just ready to come home. Anyway, but that drive also gave me a chance to really think about a few things. Like, I've already made my decision on, I don't think I have the capacity to do fall subscriptions, but I'm going to do a few other things. Thinking ahead to the spring, like what is my goal, monetary wise and time wise. I'll be curious to see. I will not tally up what I have sold or spent this year until probably sometime in November when I get steel. So I'm anxious to see about that because I did redo my website, so I paid for a couple of bigger things this year than I had. I don't want to say planned on, because those were things that I knew that were on my list that needed to get done. So I think moving into 2025, I'm really in a good spot expense wise. I have all the lumber that I need to build this other bed in here. I have the lumber also to build if I want to build some new beds out, some additional beds out in the field. So there's that. So I don't know. We're looking good for 2025. But yeah, just, the change has been, it just so happened that Mr. Daydream, y'all, I'm sorry, I got ants on me yesterday, so I'm like, they're bothering my leg. Mr. Daydream was also gone this week. We were both away, so it was a change for us, because usually when I'm gone, he's home so he can water in that. So that did not happen this week, which led me to, when I got home, I looked out into the field. Everything was really crispy, and I was just like, I'm done. So I just started pulling out what was left of the zinnias, the basil, all of that. I'm just finished with the field completely. I want to get those beds. I need to take the weed barrier off, pull all the rest of the weeds out of it, and start getting them prepped for the fall. So for cool season flowers. So I don't know. It was almost freeing to be out there just pulling that stuff. Still have one bed to pull. It did get a little bit hotter as the day went on, so I'm good though. I'm in a good place. The tunnel, the dahlias are pathetic. Yep. Yeah, I probably really screwed those up. I feel like I have planted them way too early. I planted them back in March. Hindsight, maybe should have waited till June, July. But they're crispy looking. And but what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through, cut off all of the dead stuff, and we're just going to see. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. Have a few blooms on a couple of them. But remember when I told y'all I didn't pinch them in time, so I had some big thick stalks. And what I noticed is the shoots that came off of that break very easy. So when I was watering yesterday, actually I had the water running, and one of the stalks was kind of off to the side, and I guess the water hit it at the right angle and it just broke off. So learning a lot with the dahlias for sure. Half of these will be pulled up this winter, dug up, relocated out into the field. I'm going to put some shade cloth over the field, over that box. The other half of these will move to the beds, and then I'll just leave them. And then what I'll do is when they're not growing and I want to do cool season in the outside bed, I'm going to plant on top of them. So it'll work out. I mean, I just wasn't thinking it through to put, but the Lysianthus, they should have went on an inside bed. The dahlias can go on an outside bed. So just learning as I go right now. So got a little bit of extra work, but truthfully, it's not going to take very long to dig them up. It's not a whole lot of them. I think there's like 70 of them, but really, I think some of them died. That probably got some root rot, whatever, tube rot, and they're done. So I might have about 50 or 60 to pull up, so not a big deal. The mums are looking good. I'll show you those in a minute. I was a little concerned when I first came in and I looked at them. I thought I saw, well, I did see some black movement, and I was like, oh great, I have aphids again. Actually, it was an ant pile, and there was ants all over, so we treated that. I'm going to sprinkle them again with some DE, but other than that, they are healthier than I thought they were. So the ones that I had added late that I got on that sale that I told y'all about, they're actually looking good. I did not pinch them back, so I'm just going to let them go. But y'all, if the mums do better, as good as I think that, let me rephrase. If they do as good as I think they're going to do, I'm going to be buying more mums, because I'm excited over them. They have done really well in the tunnel. What else? I have a few seedlings that managed to survive their neglect in the other bed, so we'll see what happens. Just an experiment. I want to see how some things do in here, and maybe that's where I shift over the summer next year. I don't know. We'll see. I've got to get the eucalyptus cut back. It looks like a tree, and I've got to get it cut back, and I want to start trying to preserve it. So just trying to get some stuff done, y'all. The holidays are going to be here before we know it. I know y'all are like, why are you thinking about that? But I have stuff at the boutique, so I've got to get that table, kind of start moving towards that way. I've ordered amaryllis bulbs, so I can do amaryllis kits there. So still got to get the kits together, though. So just trying to switch gears a little bit. I'm getting excited for cool season flowers. Y'all, here's the deal. I don't really plant out my cool season flowers until November-ish. I know a lot of people will start planting them out October. Some are planting them out now, but here's the deal. I don't want to baby them. I just do not. That is one of the things I love about cool season flowers, is I don't really do a whole lot for them. When I plant them out in late November, I just let them go. I may water once or twice until they start blooming in April. And so I'm just really not interested in having to baby them over the next few months. And also in September, in a couple of weeks I leave for a work trip, and then I am taking a holiday. So I'm going to be gone for several weeks at a time, and ow, God dog it, these ants. Okay. Anyway, sorry. So I just don't want to baby the stuff. So I'm looking forward to getting those started and getting them out in the field in November. All right, is that everything? Y'all, I don't know. I felt a little scattered yesterday when I came out to do a lot of work, because I didn't write anything down. Normally I do my checklist so I can make sure I'm getting some things done. So this morning I thought I'd just come out here and give you a little bit of an update, let you see the crispy critters that are dahlias, and see what can happen with them. Oh, I gotta tell you something funny. Y'all, people are ridiculous, okay? I don't understand, like, these internet folks who think they need to school you on certain things. So, if you follow me on Instagram, I just do a little series about, it's my little, I don't know, my shtick that I just say, on this episode of Where Do Your Local Flowers Grow? And I talk about something happening on the farm. I like doing it that way. It's just what I do. Well, we've talked about these shirts before. Y'all bought them at Walmart. This is what I wear in the summer out here because it is so stinking hot. And I have them in every color. I have 2 or 3 in the same color. I get them on clearance. And so I do wear them a lot. It is because I'm not out here wearing, whatever, Gucci or whatever to do flowers, and I'm not in a dress doing flowers. This is the clothes I choose. Sometimes I'll get clothes at Goodwill, and that's what I use. I'm not wearing. What I mean is, I'm wearing my good work clothes or, going out clothes, whatever you want to call them, to work on a flower farm. And so, I don't know, this user, blah, 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 a bunch of numbers, and that messaged me and said, well, your farm must not be doing well because you can't even afford to buy a different shirt. Y'all, what the hell? I don't even understand that. Like, okay, whatever. So of course I just go and block them, but it made me start thinking about why is that necessary? And why do you care? That's the other thing. I have seen people on the internet, on Facebook groups, on Instagram, and even on YouTube, not here in my comments, thank goodness, but I have seen people like, why do you care? I don't understand. I don't understand. I did see a lady got told, I think she had on, it was kind of, I don't know what she had on. She had on some type of shoe, and somebody was like, well, you should wear socks with those. She's a grown-ass woman. She can wear socks if she don't have to wear socks. Why do you care? Again, why do you feel the need to go and try to tell someone what they should or should not do? You don't know them. Hell, I don't know them. I don't have that much energy to exert to worry about what other people are doing. I don't know. Okay, I'm on my tangent again, but y'all, some people's children. I don't know what else to say. Just some people's children. Anyway, be kind. I don't even know why I'm telling y'all this, because I feel very blessed to have the community we are creating here, because you are kind and you are supportive, and I love that for us. All right, I just realized as I started editing my video, I forgot to video the mums. So here they are. I'm tacking this on so you can see, but look how good they look. I do have them double netted because they're getting taller, but y'all, I think they look good. And then these are the ones that I bought in that sale that I shared. So they're looking tall. They're looking good. I did not pinch these, so they are more just the one stem. So we're going to see how they do, but I just threw the other netting on top of these yesterday. I need to come straighten it up because they're starting to get really tall, but they look healthy. I do want to talk about in the next upcoming video, let's talk about some other things about farming over 50 and the shift from being a first-year farmer to how much should I charge for this bouquet to is it time to hire someone? What does that really look like? Can I afford it? I am not planning on doing that, but I think it's a topic that we need to discuss, like where is that point? So let's have that conversation soon. Anyway, all right, I got to get my butt in gear because the weeds don't pull themselves, unfortunately. All right, my friends, thank you for being here. Again, check out the crispy, crunchy dahlias. I mean, she's pretty. Look at that. I mean, she really is, but I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? Stay tuned. All right, folks, y'all have a wonderful week, and we will chat again soon.